Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you drive a BMW E53, the legendary first gen X5, then today's video is all about something most people overlook: the front and rear differential fluids. This is a crucial maintenance step which keeps your drivetrain smooth, happy and long lasting, and we are doing it in do-it-yourself style. Let's get into it. Let me show you what tools you're gonna need to do the job. Let's get to our improvised workbench. First of all, we're gonna need the differential fluid. I'm gonna use liquid moly 75W90. I have some additive for it as well. You'll need a ratchet, an extension, a 14mm hex socket, and a hand pump. In this way it's going to be easier for you to fill up the differential. A towel, a rag or something to clean everything up, and brake cleaner. So let's get our ratchet, our sockets, let's get on the car. I always said a BMW is always going to keep you on your knees because it needs a lot of maintenance and it's going to take time and money to maintain it properly. But it's a very fun car to drive. Here we are under the car. For anyone who doesn't know, this is your rear differential. Here you have the fill plug, and right away over here is a drain plug. Let me show it to you. This is your drain plug. Here is a fill plug. So always undo your fill plug first, because if you cannot undo it and you're gonna drain all the oil, you will not be able to fill it back up again. So fill plug goes first. Yeah, this one's out. Well, and my ratchet doesn't fit in there. Let me get another one. I took a shorter ratchet. Let's try it and undo this drain plug. It's out. Get a bucket or something where you're gonna catch all the fluid. Let's have a look at the state of this fluid. I believe it's a 20-year-old fluid inside this differential. I can bet you never ever gonna replace it. It is actually not very bad. Maybe it was replaced before, but I don't believe so. You can see it's getting darker. Let it drain out completely. Put the drain plug back in. Tighten it in this way, it's not gonna leak. And we're gonna fill up the differential. So now we are back under the car. Put the drain plug back in. Always do it by hand, so you're not cross-threading it. Give it a clean. And as I said, you should torque it down to 60 Newton meters. This it is, 60 Newton meters. Now it's time to fill it up. For this, I'm gonna use my hand pump. Let's open this up. Now what I want to show you is the difference between the old fluid and the new fluid. Let's go on, come on here. How does it look? Is there a difference? Also, we took out nearly 2.5 liters of oil from there. This is very, very wrong. It shouldn't be more than 1.5 liter of oil in there. So I believe it was overfilled. We're gonna check it at the end of the video if it has any metal shavings in there. A little amount of metal shavings is okay, but if it's very too much metal shavings, something's wrong then. Now let's get under the car and fill it up. So we are back under the car. Let's fill our differential with fluid. We are filling it until it's gonna start to drip out. Here it comes. Now we know it's full. Now that everything is filled up, put back the fill up plug and torque it to 60 Newton meters. Yes, so our differential, actually, not the differential, the oil, actually has a lot of metal shavings in it. You see how it's changing color in the brighter one? These are metal shavings floating in the oil. And this is actually a bad thing. This differential can at any moment go kaput. This is a known issue for these cars. The differentials are getting bad in time. I just didn't thought it's gonna go out so soon. The car has only 100,000 miles on it. So now that we have some bad news about the rear differential, about all those metal shavings in there, let's move to the front one. I'm just gonna show you where the front diff is and where the drain and the fill plug are, because I actually don't have enough oil. Let's get into it. In order to get access to the front differential, we have to remove this splash guard over here and this reinforcement plate over here. Splash guard is held down by a bunch of 8mm bolts and 1, 2, 3 10mm bolts over here. So let's take the 8mm bolts out first. And there are also two 10mm bolts here in the back. In order to remove the reinforcement plate, we need to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16mm bolts. But there is a catch. These 16mm bolts from the back are going straight away into the subframe, as I remember. These two ones have nuts on another side, and they're going to be tricky to take out. Let me try and take them out. If not, we're going to have to put a wrench from the top to hold them down to be able to undo them. Finally, I took the reinforcement plate off. It was a nightmare. So my mistake. Not only the front two bolts are held by the nut from the top, but the rear ones as well. And it's a nightmare to take them off. To do that, I had to remove the gearbox shield as well, and only after that I was able to put a wrench on top of a nut, not a wrench, a spanner on top of a nut, and only after that I was able to take the bolts off. So we finally got access to this front differential. Here it is. Can you see? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the front differential. This is our drain plug, and the fill plug is right away here from the side. To be able to access it, you will have to remove the wheel, and you will also have to remove this plastic cover, this plastic trim over here. In other way, you're not going to be able to access this fill plug. So yeah, as you can see, our gearbox leaks a little bit of oil, so it needs a new gasket in there, but everything else looks fine over here. So this is how you basically should replace your differential fluids. With the front one is a little bit tricky because you got very little access to it. Rear one is very easy to do. BMW calls this fluid a lifetime fluid, but have to replace it every 30 to 50,000 miles in order to keep the drivetrain safe. This is going to be the end of the video for you. For me, I'm going to have to clean everything up, put everything back together. It's another couple of hours of work to do as well. So if you liked it, please subscribe, leave any comments, or if you got any questions, you can ask them in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya!